Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start up, and right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams score plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
That was
never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try for the first with Walker. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing Jones. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st. Cardinals and Niners from Estadio Azteca. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Down to the 22-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go up the middle with Chubb. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 16. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Chubb will get the call running left. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the carry, this is Myles Gaskin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down.
What? He didn't even die.
He will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
That's insane.
Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, right side. He will score. Touchdown, Saints.
It only took
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him.
September, October, November, December, 6 months to kick off the play. Wow.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again after the kick return TD. Here's yet
one more
another
time.
kickoff.
Run simulation.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
and they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Wiggins, bro. Avoid it as long as possible, bro. Avoid it as long as possible.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone.
How is, like, I have to die for that right there, bro? That's so
just because they
terrible.
scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are once again back in front.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you're one of the guys who plays tight end at Jerome Barrow.
And he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because there's such a matchup
That wasn't covered for you.
guys. Are they receivers?
That wasn't covered for you. There was only one flat. It was a couple.
Run after catch, all the way into the end zone.
No, definitely covered for you. There's only one. There's only one flat.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
I'm up with this Spanish
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're not too pleased and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 31, Love.
That's an under pressure. No freaking way, man.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Love. Throw out wide to Walker. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Past the 20. Touchdown, Saints. Kenneth Walker. 69 yards. And the Saints have yet again retaken the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, no.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
I know, bro. This is like I'm playing Keandre. Oh, she's talking shit to Den. Den, this guy's not your friend, bro.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Handoff comes to Chubb. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. A give. This is Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 19-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
A run for Nick Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on the carry.
I'm looking at him. This guy looking at him.
Oh,
come on, Xavier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
This guy's
that's
looking
exactly
at him.
the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground.
Oh, face mask.
Face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to be a 1st down. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week. They had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The last run got 6. Now 2nd
No, I need all the help I can get.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5.
Oh, there's another one. There's another one.
Getting down to this point in the field, I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Chubb.
Guy misses a
He was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
This guy missed him.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
This guy missed him clean. Tough team. Tough team.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. The Saints had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Love now to pass on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Walker now on first and 10.
Come on, center.
And just 1
Come on,
yard
center.
here from the 40
I need you to
to
hold
the 50.
I need you to hold
Because it looked
that.
to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Love.
Don't fail that.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Come on, Jordan. You can't fail that.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You failed that.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for him for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And that bullshit, and that bullshit, you know that bullshit.
Here's Love. It's complete to Jones. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. After the sack on 1st down, Love. Pressure and they got to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's getting back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just... time. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Don't even matter. It don't even matter. It don't even matter.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Oh no, Uncle Mo.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to air one out. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 27, Love. And he fires one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Love. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
I don't think I would pay for this.
On fourth down, Love. It's intercepted.
I thought he was going to make it way faster.
Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception blows they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people
this guy's getting run over. Our little tiny niggas running over offensive line. Does that make any sense?
There's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't
put on all that weight.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second and 11 now. Love. He completes it to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up.
Doesn't make no sense. The smallest nigga. I don't know. I don't even know how to eat. Tyrann Mathieu. He's running over a big 250-plus pound nigga. As the women say, be fucking for real.
Up the middle they run, it's Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, Love. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points. And
pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
That was a great pass, too.
Loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. On second down, it's Walker. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down where they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
No. I don't even know who you are. Welcome. I'm just running blitzing in our game. Yeah, make some bad passes, but that's it. Can't do much more than that.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
I don't take Madden serious, my brother. I'm just here for the
Here are
fun.
the Vikings now to start their next
Only
drive.
reason I buy it.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored
I don't
here.
even
This
throw
one, it's
Madden.
pretty much out of reach.
It was
We
my
honestly
choice.
might
I would
already
never
be
buy
at that point,
this
partner,
I went,
because this team, they were dominant in the
I went-
first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a
it's
four-way
easier said
drive
than
on their
done,
way to a
fam.
lopsided
Easier
victory.
said than done. My man is just running over everybody.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run. Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Chubb. And he'll go down
Yo,
right around the 47 this
honestly,
time.
all you football guys are
A
right.
couple of
You guys
first
take
downs
it
on the
easy.
drive
You take it
already.
easy.
As they'll go from the
The
47
other
now
thing
on
is for this
first
team.
down.
So if you don't run, he just throws over the top all game.
On the ground, it's Chubb.
Like,
And he's going to take this
he's
across
just
the
folding
50 and
through
into
with
Saints
it.
territory.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And Chubb will try the middle here. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 26. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Come on, Davis. You were right
That's
there.
McKenzie. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll run with Gaskin. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. In motion left, the tight end. Gaskin again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Vikings are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I just got in for this. I'm trying to go to bed on this.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
95-yard field goal. No way.
Here's Andy Lee now. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I'm trying to get out of here in the first time.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak
Why are you
going
back
here
in
and
the
continue
game?
to
Oh,
pull on.
that's not me.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Oh, no,
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And again, it's Chubb. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Oh, shit.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Vikings on 3rd down. They amazingly have not seen a 4th down yet. They've converted every time. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. Jones. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Well, they're not comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Chubb running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Trucks over him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. In motion, the tight end. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On fourth down, Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Walker, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Looks like he'll throw here. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Throwing on first down. Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. There's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And as this defense walks up